Good morning, student. Myself, Dr. Jaz Khan, PGT Physics, and today I am going to explain you vector and scalar quantities. What is vector? What is scalar? And what are these quantities? And how we represent these quantity in physics? And why it is so much important? So let's start with first of all, what is a scalar? So what is a scalar? It is a physical quantity. Physical quantity can be divided into two parts, scalar and vector. Here you can see that the length of a car is 4.5 meter. The length of a car is 4.5 meter, and this 4.5 meter is basically magnitude. It represents only magnitude. So the length is a physical quantity, and 4.5 meter, the length of a car is 4.5 meter, and this 4.5 meter represent the magnitude, that is the length. So whenever we talk about the length, breadth and height, it has no direction, it has only magnitude. So length is a physical quantity, it is a physical quantity, is a scalar quantity, it is a scalar physical quantity. Now the next is the next topic is mass. Again, another important physical quantity. It is one of the most widely used uh, quantity, mass. Mass is also a physical quantity, and it is also represented by the magnitude only. Say for example, here you can see it is a gold bar, and you can see that here the mass of the gold bar is given, that is 1000 gram, or we can say that it is a 1 kg. So mass is another physical quantity which is a scalar in nature, because there is no direction. We can represent mass with only the magnitude. 1 kg, if the mass is 1 kg, 1000 gram or anything else, 2000 gram, anything else, then it is mass just represent only the magnitude. So it is a physical quantity, it is a scalar physical quantity. And the next is time. Time is again, it is a scalar physical quantity. So you can see when we talk about the time, we talk about the second, how much time. Here you can see this is the watch, and it represent 12.76 second right now, 12.76 seconds. So time, it has the unit second, and it is also, you can see here, time can be represented only by magnitude. So this time, we have already seen that length, breadth, height, mass, time, all these are physical quantity, and these are a scalar physical quantity which can be represented only by the magnitude. And yes, there is one another physical quantity, that is temperature. Temperature is also a physical quantity, and it is represented by the unit of this is centigrade. It may be centigrade, it may be Fahrenheit, and it may be any other thing. So centigrade is most widely used unit, and here you can see that this is a thermometer, and it is used basically to measure the temperature of the body. And you can see that right now it is giving temperature as 36.8 degrees centigrade. Here you can see that 36.8 degrees centigrade, and again it can be represented only by magnitude. So we have length, we have time, we have temperature, we have mass, breadth, height. All these things are physical quantity, but they are physical quantity. They are scalar physical quantity which can be represented by mass by magnitude only. So from all these examples, we can define scalar quantity. Scalar quantity, scalar quantity is basically a physical quantity that has only magnitude. There is no direction. So in scalar there is no direction, only it has magnitude, right? And what are the example of scalar quantity? So scalar quantity